You're listening to Truly Unruly with Marcus and Jessica Trufant.
We're back. What's up, Trufant? How we doing?
Hey, what up?
How are you?
I'm good. Truly Unruly. We are on episode number 9.
Yeah.
This is good. We've been consistent, guys.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. How was the week?
Last week?
I guess. Well, since the last time I saw you guys, how have things been?
I don't know. Good. Same shit, different.
Yeah, it's all starting to run together,
I don't know.
is stressful but relaxing at the same time. When you can be lazy within that molding together of stuff.
Yeah.
So since the last time I saw you guys, I don't think I've asked this last episode. I like to revisit this every couple weeks.
Yeah, you do.
You know where I'm going with this, Jess. Love language. How has it been? Has it gotten better? Has it gotten more consistent? Has it become more, you just know weekly, like, hey, I need to maybe.
The only thing when you talk about love language, the only thing I associate it with is sex. That's it.
Why are you so filth of the mind? Why are you like that?
First of all, I can't even get dressed upstairs without you drooling like the freaking wolf on the old cartoons and stuff. So please stop.
So we talked about this a couple shows ago. Thirst versus genuine appreciation for your lady. Well, what's the? Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not bad at all. I've always have heard women, not all women, but I've heard a lot of women say, "Well, every man's love language is sex."
Yeah, that's not.
Am I lying? Are we lying?
Sex is a part of it now. Don't
physical touch is definitely part of it.
Don't get me wrong.
But we have more dimensions than.
I'm learning to communicate.
No, not physical touch. It's more than physical touch.
I'm learning to communicate, I think.
Yeah, it goes beyond that. It's insertion.
Well,
Very true. Very true.
Listen, you should be very happy that your husband is as attracted to you as he is.
I am, because when you take all these clip-ins out and you swipe off this makeup,
it's
questionable. It's questionable.
See, I don't like this. I know this is your wife. I hate when women talk like that.
So do I.
When it's just like you just don't appreciate like your natural beauty, like you're a beautiful woman.
But you know what? I'm saying it's not their fault, Kale. It's the society,
by design,
right?
The pressures of society and everything that comes with it as far as women, that they don't get a fair shake in that.
We sure don't.
Yeah, so I get that.
You guys can have D-cup titties and stuff and still be like,
I can look like this and it's okay.
Like, yeah. And
D-cup titties.
we don't have that luxury.
Well, I know some women like chubby guys. That, you know what that goes back to? We can go back in history real quick. That goes back to like the Anglo-Saxon days of kings, because it was the thing of the fatter you were, that means the wealthy you are, the better off you are.
The healthier you were,
Right. That's a thing that's been passed down, I think, like just
I don't know if that
millennia.
I don't know if that came down. But I don't know.
There are women that like fetish. Chubby dudes and like
everybody got a thing. Everybody got a thing.
Right.
So
how did we get on?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
How did we get on D-cup titties?
Because you said that there's women out here that like men with D-cup titties and men can get away with that, but there's women that can't get away with
and guts and like a belly, but heaven forbid a woman that has had 5 kids has a belly.
But her man,
look at her.
But Jess, her man probably don't care. He love that. He's like, my woman, she carried my babies.
Yeah,
that's my wife.
But that's part of the problem, because he will let me get up to 300 to Dr. Now status, like 600, my 600-pound life, and he'd still be like, "Ooh, girl, you're doing it."
Love is a beautiful thing, ain't it? Love is a beautiful thing,
man.
But to not appreciate it, Jesus Christ,
you're a good dude, bro.
I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it, and that's why his love language gets filled.
Damn right. Okay, so what are love languages met this week? We didn't answer the question.
Yeah, we didn't answer the question. Well, I felt like, and I'm broadening my love language horizon. Like Jess said, most guys, it's about sex. It's not always about sex.
No.
During these COVID times, our communication is growing a little bit. We spend more time face to face, kind of stuck in the house, et cetera, et cetera. So, I feel like we're growing on that side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My guy just said it. My guy just said it in a nice way. Well, I'm stuck with you, so I've got to get you.
I don't have a choice, so I better
talk to you.
I better enjoy it. I better find a way to enjoy it.
Right.
So
Yeah, no, we've had some great conversations during COVID, some deep ones.
I mean, when you guys told me that when you guys like first like really started talking serious and like how you guys sat and just talked for hours.
Yeah.
I think that's something that's always,
Yes.
been there with you guys.
Right.
Yes, and that's what we do. We talk. We talk.
No, that's dope.
That's friends.
I think that's how you get the longevity too. After the kids go and after this and that, when it's just us and everything else is gone, we still got to be able to enjoy each other. So
Yeah.
Now, how did marriage change that part of your relationship?
Well, for me, marriage just meant being a little bit more responsible.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you looking like
Why
that?
you look so
Why you get
sick?
the fake smile and
Looks sick.
being more responsible, being more aware of your partner, because there's a official title there. And maybe that's pressure from the outside, maybe that's pressure from the wife, but just know that you've taken another step. So not that you have to act accordingly, but there's something that comes with it when you say you're married. I think you have to start thinking outside of yourself and start thinking
Right.
As a team.
Right. That's what changed.
So-
we had to learn how to think as like one,
Right.
as a team, and communicate more. And
Took me a while.
Yeah. Oh,
As a late bloomer.
I think we talked about this in like one of the first episodes about training men like
It's
like
not
puppies.
It's not training men. It's just helping them grow to become the best possible person they can
Like
be.
that.
Damn.
So we don't train?
No, you don't train anybody.
Okay,
The
okay.
Yes, you know as well as I know, the purpose of a relationship is to learn about yourself and learn about people,
Absolutely.
right? So,
And we are both students of marriage.
both students of marriage.
Trying to harness and feed good habits.
Yeah, because you're trying to evolve.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't ever want to change somebody.
Right, yeah.
No.
yeah.
Because that's not the person you fell in
And
love
you can't.
with. You want them. You want to evolve. You want them to evolve to be the best possible person that they can be.
Right.
Yeah. You don't want
They have
change.
to have. Well, I don't think I could change him. That's the thing. He had it down inside all along. I can't
Right.
change him.
You help bring it out.
Right.
Right.
Bring him out. Bring him out. Yeah, I did that.
That's the role of a supportive significant other.
Right.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Right. Absolutely.
Hello.
So, what would you say, Jess? The same thing, like what
Yes.
changed the marriage? Was it just communication?
Yes, the communication and learning how to, like I said, connect as one.
Right.
And be together and like really put those building blocks together to be where we are today. So that was, yeah.
And you learn each other over time. And you think you know your spouse
We didn't know each other when we first got married. Not
early
at all.
on, but
Okay.
there's a lot that goes with it. And you think you know yourself as far as what you need and what's going to make you tick and what's going to make you be okay, but you really don't know.
It changes.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
forever evolving. It's always changing. So we're just trying to keep up.
So here's a question I wanted to ask you guys. How do you guys feel about prenups?
Jess? Well, I guess I'll answer that. I got to be the guy to answer it. Prenups aren't bad. I think they're just a choice. They're just a preference. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, then you don't. And maybe you like them in the beginning, then you grow together, you might not feel like you need them. Or if you're in a state like Washington,
talking about us?
or if you're in a state like Washington, it really doesn't matter if you have a prenup or not, if you're together for long enough. So for some people, Hollywood, you talk about Dr. Dre and people like that are
California
going
has
through,
some
marriage
laws.
it could be a thing. It could be a thing. So, but I know for us, it's kind of up in the air. Jessica, what do you think?
What's kind of up in the air? I had to sign one.
I know, but are you for it or are you against it?
I mean, I wasn't for it. I was like offended.
Why?
But at the same time, I was like, all right, cool. Let me get my lawyer. Let's get this together. Let's sign on the dotted line. Yeah, baby, I love you, but right. Let's sign on the dotted line. Let's make sure if something were to happen,
right? Yeah.
That your ass is grass.
And that everybody's taken care of. Everybody's properly.
Everyone's good.
Yeah.
And then as I'm signing it, I'm like, this shit doesn't matter. This is for life. The only way out is in a box.
Blood in, blood out, huh?
Go ahead, Jess.
Pretty
I know that's
much.
right.
So, and we've been together for so long that I think it is void at this point.
Yeah, I don't think
you guys probably don't even remember it either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think for some people, like, especially like those like Dr. Dre and like situations like that. Yikes. Like you guys were young and whatever. Some folks, I think, like they sign those things because it's like they don't marry to love; they marry for security, you know. And I feel like for you guys, like there was some love there, and like babies there, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know.
I think it's different when you got two. What would I say? Like if you take a Jay and Beyonce type of situation, right. they may want to protect each other. It's not that's
true.
Right.
They may, it's more like a business thing. And when you do a lot of business like that, everything is about business, even in the relationship. A portion of it is.
Right.
Well, here's the realest shit my boy Kenny told me. And he told me this, he has his wife he's with now, and then he has his ex or whatever, right? And who he had kids with. And he said, I take care of everything. I make sure everything's good. I never had to have to pay child support or anything like that because I took care of anything. And he said, and as a black man, he said this, why would I have to get white folks in my business? And I was like,
very true.
Ooh. He was like, because they'll just,
once you in the system, it gets nasty.
Right.
Yeah,
you're in the system. And like, no offense to white people, but like, he's speaking on behalf of the system. He's like,
right.
On behalf of history. Yeah, so
right.
You don't have to say no offense. It's just
right. Yeah, just like, you know what I'm saying?
Keep us.
Exactly. And he said, like, why do I need to get white folks in my business? Like, if I take care of everything, I pay for everything, everything is straight. My ex, she's good. She doesn't worry about shit.
Right.
Why does anyone need to file for anything? And I was like,
well, a lot of people don't have that. Everybody doesn't have that attitude. But being that I was getting ready to marry an NFL player, it was for protection.
Yeah.
Right. It was for protection. So.
But it was okay. It wasn't, I don't feel like it was so much of a thing, or at least I didn't feel that energy. I don't know what you
Of course you didn't feel that energy. God, you're a guy.
I know, but if you would let me finish.
Oh, okay.
My dear, that I don't know what you and your people and your mom and the people in your ear and your friends, etc., was thinking about it. I don't know. Your mom didn't help you with the process?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so.
Because I was young.
Okay, right. Yeah,
and
so
it was take him for all he's got if he does something wrong.
Oh, her mom tried to Robin Givens you, bro.
Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah, nah.
No,
got a lot of love for Gigi.
In the grand scheme of things, like I said, it was like, all right, cool, because we're in this for life. So
yeah, no, that's good. Okay, what challenges have you guys faced in your 16 years of being together? 16, right? about that?
Yeah.
And then how did you persevere through those challenges?
Having kids. A lot of people don't talk about transitioning into being parents and how hard that is.
Right.
And how it gets exponentially harder the more kids you have. Those were huge transitions and challenges because, I don't know, everybody's like, oh God, it's so wonderful to have all these kids and shit. That shit is hard on your marriage. That is tough. It takes a strong woman and a strong man and a strong foundation to survive having kids transitioning into parenthood.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
It's huge. So there were times when, Marcus wasn't sure if I was psycho. Well, that might be normal.
I have a quick question, Jess. Did you deal with postpartum depression at all with any of your kids? I know it's a personal question, but
I don't mind talking about it. I dealt with some psychosis.
Yeah.
I dealt with some things where Marcus was asking my doctor, I think it was after the third one, he was like, is she going to go back to normal? Is she going to return?
Dead ass though.
Right, he was dead
Oh, wow.
serious. Yeah. Because it was tough.
Was it just the stress of...
It was tough. It was
Yeah.
the hormones. I had 2 babies back to back.
Right.
And it was tough. It was harder than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, them first few months.
I don't think there's anything...
He's an angel.
Like even like as a guy, like I don't think there's anything more difficult than motherhood, especially with small kids, like multiple kids,
Right.
and like close in age, back to back like that. Like
Right.
I
Like
don't know how
you-
people are like, this is great. This
like
is fantastic.
that is a beast. That is a whole nother beast.
And there's no
There's no way
break.
out.
There's no break. No.
Yeah,
There's no break, and then you don't come home with an instruction manual. It's
Yeah,
like,
no.
here you go. All they make sure is that car seat's in there.
Definitely make sure the car seat.
And you
Yeah.
come home.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I struggled through the car seat that first day. I tried to get in the car and make sure it's right.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then you driving 2 miles an hour on the way home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Yep.
when my son was born,
Music low.
and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I kept like looking back.
Yeah.
I'm like, is he all right? He's all right, right? He's all right, right?
Yep.
You know,
I remember it well.
I
But
hopped in the back seat,
Yep.
fresh off a C-section, Carmen screaming, and I just dived back there. And
I
I'm
want to
like,
ask you, Jess, with C-sections, because I'm not really too educated on them.
oh my God, C-sections.
How, like, the recovery for that? Like, how long does it take? Because you've had a lot of C-sections.
Yeah, I've had a ton, to the point where my doctor was like, I'm about to just set your tubes on fire because I do not want to see you.
don't
in
ever
here
come back.
Right.
Is
For
what
another
she said.
C-section.
Does it ever scare you about like the amount of C-sections you've had and like the high risk of other things that could happen later on in life with like scar tissue and stuff like that?
No.
Okay.
No, when you want to have a baby or you want to have a family, you don't really even think about that.
Right.
And so the first few C-sections, I mean, it hurts. It's like, ow, ow, ow. But the last one,
Yeah.
I don't wish that on anybody.
Was it because of the recovery time?
Yeah, I
Was
don't
the
know
longest?
if it was because I had the tubal ligation with the C-section. And, I would like to say I have a pretty high tolerance for pain. And I cried several times because of pain. And I had to like have my mom wipe my ass and stuff. So,
Well, you couldn't move.
well, before I was able to. And this last time, I couldn't stand upright without being bent over for almost 2 months. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Did it feel like your insides wanted to fall out? Essentially. Oh my goodness!
It was just, it was painful. Oh. Yeah.
Right.
And you were a supportive husband.
Absolutely.
He got great sleep.
Absolutely. Made sure I was well rested so I could take care of her in the morning and make sure she's good. Make sure I'm good. But it's definitely a thing, and I know it. And I've said this before too, that it doesn't compare. But being someone's support that's going through.
What toll did it take on you? Because I mean, at the same time, like it hurts. Well, that's the thing. Like she's complaining, of course, but at the same time, like you don't want to see your woman in pain. Like you don't want to see your woman hurting.
The funny part about it is there's nothing I could really do. I could be there to support. I could say little calm words. I could rub her back or whatever. But I mean, it was nothing I could really do. So,
and I tried not to bother him after I had my son, I had to use the bathroom, right? And the nurse at Swedish decided she wasn't going to give me my medication because I was supposed to have it every 4 hours. And so I had to use the bathroom. He's asleep on an air mattress on the floor in the room. And I'm in so much pain. So I try to call the nurse, right? And I'm like, they didn't give me my pain medicine. It was a new nurse at this point. And I'm like, and I have to use the bathroom. So in that moment, I had a decision to make. Do I wet my pants?
Or do I get up and walk to the bathroom?
Or do I get up and walk to the bathroom?
Right.
And I got up while he was asleep, and I cried the entire walk to the bathroom. And I was in so much pain.
I slept through that.
Do you remember that?
A little bit.
You're lying. You only know that because I told you.
I know.
And then
I was like, dude, you're an asshole if you like sat there like one eye open.
I could have helped you, or
you got mad and asked me why didn't I wake you up?
Right? Yeah.
Because I'm just because I was in so much pain.
Did you feel like you wanted to like collapse?
Yes.
Oof.
Yes, and I blame that nurse.
C-section. A C-section is something to see live in action, though.
He's had to take a seat.
So
not on his first, second, or third one. I think the fourth one.
I have the video camera, right? And I feel like they gave us some extra perks because you're really not supposed to do it.
No, you're not supposed to record that.
But I did it, though. I had the handheld joint in there and flipped the screen. You see, with the handheld joint, they got the little screen up. But the laser and then the smell of the burnt flesh, frying as they...
Marcus told me, he was like, so there was a doctor on each end of your stomach, and he said they were pulling as hard as they
leaning.
could.
I'm talking about like all the weight is leaned back on both sides.
Pulling and stretching.
It's crazy, man.
Are you serious?
Women are amazing.
Yeah.
The human body is amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Wait, so they all their body weight, and they're just, all right, pull it.
It's kind of like they're playing tug of war on each side, for real.
And you're just sedated.
Yep, I'm just laying there like.
Wait, were you awake?
Yeah, you're awake.
You're awake.
Yeah, you get a spinal,
Yeah.
and then you're awake, and you can feel a little bit of tugging, but it's the aftermath. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It was something to see. I got to find the videos.
Yeah. And then at the end, they like press down your stomach.
Yeah, to get all that fluid out.
And they fill up like a container of like blood and it's so gross.
Next question. Have you guys ever broke up?
I don't think so.
Well, obviously before you were married.
What do you mean?
Like before you were married, like you guys ever like break up? Like, you know what? I'm tired of you.
Yeah. I used to dump them all the time.
How many?
Wait. I never felt like I was dumped. No. You might be upset, but you're not going to dump me, though.
Yes, I did. I was like, I'm sick of this shit.
You might leave, but you didn't want to.
Oh, but I didn't dump you.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
But you was upset that day, and I get that, and that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Oh my gosh.
And was it you having to call her or her just like, hey, look, let's talk?
No, it's always me. I've been in the wrong 99.9% of the times.
High five to that. Yeah.
So let's talk about that 0.1%.
Okay, all right, there we go.
No, but so wait, how many times did you like dump him? Like once, like was like once a month, twice a month?
No, it wasn't like that. No, it was just a couple of times.
Couple times.
Yeah.
And you were like sincerely over it.
No, but I wanted to send a message.
I mean, I told you see it. But
Okay.
it was deserved though. So being young, stupid, selfish, man, and as we grew in our relationship, I knew I started to learn my boundaries.
Right.
What was like, start putting myself in that position. Would I want this done to me?
Right.
Oh yeah, I had to bring that. That'll change a guy real quick.
Well, here's one thing.
Let me do the same thing.
Here's one thing I learned.
You don't want
is that it's hard for men when your whole life you've been a certain way and no one's told you what you're doing is wrong.
Right.
Or,
know.
or you've had no consequence.
You've had no consequence.
Yeah.
Guys are able to, like I said, have D-cup titties and a gut, and it's like, yay! It's socially acceptable. It's socially acceptable for guys to be players, assholes, this, that, and who told you guys you had to be like that?
I don't think anyone told us we had to be like that, but I just think
why is it acceptable?
It's celebrated.
I can tell you
why is it celebrated?
Well, I can tell you in at least the era that we grew up in, is that we grew up in an era of a time where it was about excess and more is better. And so everything that was promoted
That's
to you.
America in general.
Well, everything that was promoted to you was more is better. If you notice these young kids now, a lot of these young kids, they just want one girlfriend. They don't want a bunch of different girlfriends.
They do.
That's true.
And so I've noticed that.
Yeah.
And I just remember us growing up, it was different. It was you needed to have 2, 3, 4 girls. I got hoes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
saying?
I agree.
You are right.
I was one of those guys that grew up idolizing Jay-Z. I'll admit that.
Right.
And hearing girls in high school, I was like, that's my life. I want 6 different chicks from 6 different countries. Absolutely. What? Yes, that's the dream.
That's the American dream.
That's the dream. You know what I'm saying? They like me, they love me, they want me. You know, so and obviously when you get older and you understand how the world really works.
Yeah.
And men can't handle it though. If the shoe is on the other foot, that's
you know what's up?
Cold game. A lot of breakdowns, a lot of tears.
You guys just don't want to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
They'll do anything.
Here's the difference between some guys and what you just said. Because then you have a cat like myself, and I'm not trying to make this about me, but I have a cat like myself that used to have the mindset of these hoes for everybody.
Right.
So I used to think like that.
Right.
So oh girl, you're gonna go do that? Go do your thing. I ain't your daddy. But it was that asshole that was that insecure
That's
asshole.
what you do.
You know what I'm saying? But there is still a part of me though that still does. It's kind of you can't force someone to stay, right?
Right. Yeah. That's true.
I'm not gonna sit here and kill myself over the fact that you don't want to stay and you want to go play the field. Throw that fish back in the fucking water, bro. You know how many people?
Wait a minute.
No, that is true.
Just saying.
That is the wrong attitude.
No, that's true. If somebody wants to go,
That's how I feel.
there's nothing you can do to stop that. And why would you want to stop that? If somebody,
There is things you could, because you don't know why a person wants to go. You have no idea.
I know, but there's a point
Have
and a
you
cutoff. There's a point and a cutoff, though. And there's stages to a relationship. Are you married? Are you just dating? Are you young? Are you older? It just depends. I think, and this is just me talking. If somebody wants to go, if you're married and you're like, okay, I'm out here, I'm still doing it. I got you at the house, but I'm still going to make it happen.
Right. If I've done everything possible to do my part to want to keep you here and you still don't want to be here, I have nothing for you. What can I do for you?
But
you at least need to act like you want to end it all.
This is the biggest but, though.
I would just end it. I'd be like, yo, leave.
This is the but.
Who cares?
Men usually want both. They want the lady to be there. They want her to stay, but
Yes.
I'm active. I'm out here.
Right.
Throw that fish back into the sea or whatever you said.
Throw that fish
all
back
that.
in the water.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
And
that's the thing with men.
You couldn't have your cake and eat it too. Still, it's insecurity. Men love to have their ego stroked.
Women,
right?
there's women too that like their ego
Okay,
stroked.
but men, I think a little bit more than women, and we might like our ego stroked, but it's not stroked by
you'd be surprised.
Women are just different. They definitely like their ego.
Yeah, because in the day and age we live in, with the internet inspirations like the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's and stuff like that. Oh, trust me, these women like their ego stroked.
Right. I agree with that. But guys are insecure. A lot of men are insecure, and the way to feel security or feel like they're that dude,
masculine,
right, is to take down a bunch of disposables. And
that's true.
That's
I mean, come on.
No, that's
so
real.
there is nothing wrong with having sex with one person your entire life. If you are secure within yourself, if you are comfortable, if you love your girl, and
if you put your all into it, it's a different type of situation when you put everything that you got into it. But if you got your side pieces and you got your work on the side, it's different. You might not be fulfilled like that.
Have you ever heard of the idea? Now, I don't believe this. This is just a question.
You just heard about it on the internet?
No. This is a question. I've actually had discussions with people about this before, because I actually had a friend bring this up to me. He asked me this, and I was like, whoa, I never thought about this. He was like, have you ever felt like you might have had a connection with more than one person? Like, let's say like you're in a relationship with somebody or married to somebody, and you're connected to your partner, but then you meet someone else, let's say, but like it's not nothing like sexual or anything like that, but like you feel this connection with this person, and then the connection feels deeper. Like, what do you do in that situation? Because it's like, do you feel like in this life that you just have one soulmate?
Yes.
Okay.
You might have a connection with somebody, but
you only have one twin flame.
You only have one twin flame.
Right.
And we are here to procreate. Not with somebody that you kind of feel like, oh God, I'm connected. But with your partner.
Right.
Yep. So no.
I feel like you got to protect your positivity, or protect your what am I trying to say? Energy. Like your energy. Thank you, mama. Yeah, you got to protect your energy. You know, things happen, and your boy or whoever, they may have had a connection like that, but it can't and it shouldn't amount to the type of connection that you have with your woman. You should work on that to get to where you are fully. Right. That's the communication. That you can't even
connect with anybody else on that level.
That's the talks and the late night talks. Good. That's the going through all the BS to make sure that connection is exactly where you need to be. Somebody's love
language is about to be filled.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But it's work.
You're getting nasty tonight,
so
sir.
all that,
just so you know,
all that work you put in, it shouldn't be for naught. Is what I'm saying. So you grind through it and you make it work, and then you get to a point where like, I've arrived. I'm here.
Right.
So
word.
God.
No, that's real.
Hey.
Have either one of you ever felt insecure in your relationship?
Is that like?
Why are you giving me that look?
A trick question?
It's just
I know. Is that like a trick question? Hell yeah. Being with an NFL athlete? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
I feel like I asked like an asshole question. Did I just ask an asshole question?
No, but you asked a very, it's obvious.
Has there any times that he may have felt insecure in a relationship? He has a very beautiful wife.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. Like, we're not going to put out the fact that, yes, you're married to an ex-NFL player.
Are you speaking for me or what?
Sorry.
Yes, he has.
Sure enough.
I know, sorry.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what I would say and this is just for me, right? I'm just speaking from personal experience. When you're doing your thing, NFL, this and that, you might be a little distracted. I can say I might have been a little distracted, right? But when you really take the time and really focus on your lady and what you got going on, it's a little bit different, man. And you love different, you care different, and it's just a different type of situation. So you become vulnerable. You know, man, if you got a bunch of girls around you all the time, it don't matter what's going on. You can't even see what's really going on because you got the security blanket of these chicks that's making you.
You got the ego blanket.
I got my chest is puffed out. Oh, I got all this. It's going down. I'm good anyway, right? But then as you become vulnerable because you put everything in, it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't know. Now I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little scared. I better do things right type thing. But I mean, it could be good. And it's just a maturity type of thing. But I think it's good to be that way. And you got to be not fearful, but you got to make sure. And this is just me speaking.
Have to make each other feel secure.
Make each other feel secure. And just know that you got a bad one with you if you're in the right situation. That you got a bad one and you want to make sure you take care of her. And that's all it is.
And I think that's part of it.
I'm secure in it though.
When you realize, oh, I really do have a bad one. And
I better tighten up. Or I can lose it. Or I can lose it if I, you know.
What advice would you guys give to people that have gotten jealous in relationships?
That it's normal, but don't let that be a defining factor in your relationship is jealousy. You can't survive.
I would say talk about it
in a relationship. But I think it's natural at some point, maybe in the beginning, to have some type of jealousy, or when you went through what I went through.
Dang.
So but not long term.
What I would say.
Sorry, am I making this like?
No.
You're good. It's just that
good.
Look you gave was.
What I would say is talk about it, and I can only talk about it from a man's point of view. Talk about it. Be open. Be.
Get threatened.
Get some reassurance. I guess I'm saying from a man's point of view. If a man is jealous about his woman, et cetera, talk about it. Be open. Let her know that. I'm feeling this way and this is why. And maybe she's unaware and maybe she doesn't get it. So it's all about communication, I think, in a relationship. And just overall being positive. When you're thinking in the negative and you're guessing kind of what your woman is thinking, or maybe she's thinking this, maybe she got eyes in other places. Talk about it. Eventually it's going to come out. Eventually it's going to come out. If it's like that, if that's really what it is, eventually it's going to come out.
Right.
So, hey.
I could just tell, just like when we talk about you guys' story of like how like in love she is and was with you in the beginning. Like
I wasn't good. I'm a nice guy, but I was a nice a nice asshole.
She stuck her claws in.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
It was like, he's mine.
And I'm glad she did. No, you not that you stuck like your claws in, but you rode the wave with me through my immature phase.
Yeah, like I did. Like sticking your claws in him, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's okay, like I stuck with him.
Rephrase
and
your statement.
Okay, all right, Negro. Look. All right. You stuck your claws in and you stayed along for the ride, and you're like, you know what? This is gonna be right.
You gently grabbed onto him because you knew that this was
Jessica Trufant. There's nothing you do gently.
I just had to shake some sense into me, and that's okay.
I know. You're right. You're actually right.
A lot of us need that. We need to get over the rap videos and the false reality of really what's going on.
Even Instagram, it's a false reality of these girls.
I'm not even talking about social media, but
well, I'm saying it's kind of
that's true.
Like, oh well, guess what?
I don't know how the young guys do it. I don't know how you're single and on IG and doing it now. That's a tough situation, bro.
Right.
You get what you get.
It's weird when like you hear about these young folks that are like, yeah, man, like I found this girl, man, she got like 20,000 followers though. I don't know if
I don't know.
I've heard guys like, I don't know if I want to talk to her because her head might be too gassed up. So you got to get her when she's at like 2,000 followers.
I don't want to come off as thirsty, so I don't want to be in her DMs.
And
like, people ain't even really talking.
That's how these young boys are. These young boys are talking about it. I'm like,
it's different.
Serious? Like that's what it's like now.
It's a different time. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh
We're
my
married.
God. Have you guys dealt with haters?
Haters, as in
Just like haters in your relationship. And then how do you deal with those haters? And what do you have to say to those haters now? Your thoughts.
we're still together, haters.
Yeah.
And
we're
we're
still
happy.
here. And the proof is in it right now.
We're happier than you.
We are here right now. We're doing a couples. we're doing a couples podcast. We're doing stuff together. We got goals, aspirations of taking over the world as a couple. We are
Or
best
just
friends.
keeping our kids alive.
And we're best friends, really. It's really about us. If we didn't have anything else and we just had us and we was able to just, chill and be about us, that's all we need, man. It don't...
I'd go broke with you.
Yeah, it don't...
Maybe.
It don't take much, you know what I'm saying, when you got your soulmate.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, there are haters. There's always...
Always haters.
There's always haters. And sometimes your family is your biggest. They're your biggest haters. They're
I
not. Wait a minute. Don't take that the wrong way. But take it.
It could be the people closest to you, but
I know. Trust me. Yeah.
I learned a long time ago
For what?
that people are always gonna have something to say. I don't know if it comes from sport. I don't know if it comes from whatever, but I've got pretty good at just blocking out the noise. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing I've learned about haters and how I've always shook haters off is I learned this. Haters are born. They mama was a hater. They daddy was a hater.
It's generational
It's
hate.
generational hate.
That's heavy.
They came from, it's in their DNA to be a hater. How
Right.
could you hate on another human being
Right.
that's doing good? Shouldn't that motivate you to want to be successful? You're like, dang, they did that. Wow, this is a successful black family.
Right.
I want something like that.
Well, they don't know
That's
how,
cool.
so you hate when you,
know what
don't
I'm
know
saying?
how.
So it's like, so you hate on it, yeah, because you don't know how to do it and you don't have it, so you hate on it because you're insecure. Go see a therapist. Don't blame it on your zodiac sign.
Actually,
I don't
Those
I posted a
participate.
meme about that the other
Do
day.
you participate in the zodiacs and many
dude.
people act like this if you were born here?
Trust me, I
is it
believe
not
in,
accurate?
I believe in aliens. If you saw the tattoos on me, I'm out there. But at the same time, nah, listen.
Right.
You're the way you are. What you're raised around is what you know. That's normal.
Right.
Normal is what happens in a household. So what you're conditioned to is how you develop and how you think. I'm not blaming your zodiac sign on it. Now, your zodiac sign might influence how you might lean a certain way towards maybe certain things, maybe. But at the end of the day,
No, it does.
At the end of the day, you've made a conscious decision to be a hater. And if you don't like somebody because they got something
It's
that you
biological.
want,
You're a hater. By,
your mom was a
by
hater.
nature.
Here's the thing: most people that I know that are haters.
Hater
It's
by
crazy
nature.
that like if I know who their parents are, I'm like, yeah, their mom was the nosy woman on the porch smoking a cigarette,
smoking Newports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a learned behavior.
It's a learned
You're
behavior.
not born a hater. You really aren't. Nobody's born that
No,
way.
you're not born to hate.
is-
You are conditioned to hate.
It is a learned behavior.
Yeah, you're a hater.
So
You're a hater, absolutely. Have you ever? This is a question for you, Jess, because essentially you were the outsider, I guess, that came into his world, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you have any falling outs with friends over him?
Over him in what way? Like just in general, because I've had to cut off full. I've cut off so many people.
Yeah, I would say just in general then.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I have.
Wow.
Particularly.
And were these like best friends?
No.
Okay.
No.
So like no childhood
Shout
friends.
out to Erica and Maisha. I love you guys. No. Literally the only people that I've really had to cut off because of him is family.
And that sucks because it's always
It
usually
hurts.
the closest people to you.
It hurts. The biggest haters of them all. It's just like, why can't I be happy? Right?
Right.
Yeah. So
like cousins.
Yes.
That's usually what it is. It's like, it's never usually siblings, because siblings are
No,
like,
not
yo,
siblings.
rah, rah, do your thing. Like,
Yeah.
you win, we all win.
Yeah.
But it's the cousins, because the cousins are like, well, my cousin's married to this NFL player. He got this bread. We're cool, but man, she ain't about to kick in.
No, it's she's on her high horse. Oh. Bitch, I've been on a high horse. I don't even know what you're talking
We
about.
know you. We know how you are. You changed.
Yes, I've changed.
Hey, look here. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay. I didn't become the person that I am in life. You didn't become the person that
By
you are.
staying the same.
By staying the same.
Change is inevitable, right?
That's what I was gonna say. A lot of people don't understand.
No,
Just
let me say change.
yeah.
Evolving is
Right.
inevitable.
Right.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's just I'm still the same person. It's just what I have and like I said, it's an evolution. Everything has evolved. And so I don't know. I guess that equates to being on a high horse. I don't know. I don't give a shit, actually.
And I don't think it really matters, man. People that are going to be in your life, people that are going to be around are going to be around. And that's just the energy that you bring with it. That's how it works. And that's, and you're going to be exactly where you're going to be. So we want to be around positivity. So those that are naturally haters or negative or whatever, they're going to weed themselves
weed
away
them out.
because we don't want to
Weed
be
them
around that. I don't
We
want to
weed
be
them out.
around that.
Right.
I'm a naturally positive dude, glass half full all the time, to a fault
Right.
at times, but
Yep.
that's just me and that's my energy. So if anything is opposite of that, it's just a natural thing. I just don't want to be around
Guess
that.
what, True? That's why you win.
Hey,
You win the game of life, friend.
Positivity, my brother.
No, literally,
So,
he
hey,
wins the game
you
of life.
win the game of life,
like,
friend.
he has discovered
So-
the secret to life. I don't know. I'm trying to be more like him. Seriously.
Hey man, I think I get it from what? I get it from Constance and Papa Chill. Huh?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So you know,
Shout
I grew
out
up. I
to-
had a
Shout
yeah.
out to mom and dad.
Shout out to moms and pops, man.
That's
Good
right.
childhood and just, you know, all the support in the world, just being positive.
Yeah.
And that's what we try
Yeah.
to do with our kids now. We
Yeah.
talk to our kids. We try to be positive. Of course, it's times when we need to get on them, but we want to be positive. We want to be uplifting.
We were just having this
Yeah.
talk with my brother about like these little human beings upstairs. They're little human beings. They have the same feelings, emotions like us. So we have to treat them as such and deal with them as such. Yeah, they might not have the same level of reasoning and all that kind of stuff, but they still have the same desires, you know, fears, all that kind of stuff that we do. They're just in tiny little bodies.
Right.
So we try to parent that way. As you can hear them running wild upstairs.
Well, here's what's funny is I came down here to set up, and your daughter was doing her tap dancing class, and she was, and like this is why I know I'm just like, God, like this kid's been raised fucking right. She looks at me and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like my dad told me you guys are coming to set up. Like I'll be," and I was like, "Mama, it's okay. Like I can set up around you.
I'm in your space, right?
Right. I was
right.
like, "You're good." And she's like, "Okay." And so she's still doing her class. And then like the kids are tap dancing to, the teacher's like, "Hey, I want you guys to tap dance, like Christmas carols or whatever." Right. And so each kid's doing one or whatever. It's super cute. I'm like listening to it and stuff. This is cute. And like one kid does like, I don't know, like Frosty the Snowman. And like your daughter and I like look at each other and we're both
Oh my God.
and we both are like, "That ain't Frosty the fucking Snowman." And we both like start laughing. We're like, "Nah."
No,
And it was
that's
just,
funny.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of both of you in her in that moment. I was just like, I was like, this is
yeah.
like, that's good parenting. So to you haters out there, your kids are probably going to be haters. Your grandkids are going to probably be haters. And
Your
my suggestion
great-grandkids.
is you should break the fucking cycle while you're ahead. Okay.
Get the hate out your
That's
heart.
it.
Absolutely. Get the hate
Get
out
the hate
your
out your
mouth.
heart. Get it out your mouth.
Get out
it
your
out your
mouth.
heart.
Get out your heart.
Get it out. Another question. Get off of haters. Have you guys ever had stalkers? Did you ever deal with that, True?
Well, what? Okay. define a stalker, because remember, I've had thirsty, I've had stalkers. I don't know.
Did you ever have to deal with somebody just showing up all the time? Like all the time? To the point it's like
probably you.
To the point like I don't even have conversation with you, and you just so happen to show up to everything that I be at.
You know what?
I don't give people that chance.
Yeah, not so much stalker, but I'm good with people, bruh. So if you come and you stalk-ish type of a personality, overly showing up and being there all the time, I have a way to, you have to kind of high five and just kind of moving on, and maybe tell one of my boys or somebody, make sure you box them out so they can't get into the circle type thing. Dennis Rodman box out, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's never really been a thing for me. I don't know why, but I've never felt paparazzi'd. Is that a term? No, but but I'm saying, and not so much by the media, but even by fans or girls or even dudes could be.
This is Seattle. You didn't have that one old 60-year-old like white woman that showed up to everything. I had that working in radio. Like, this is not cool.
Yes, but I flipped it into they're just supporting the movement of Team True.
See the book of life right here. He definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on in and
my guy knows how to turn any negative into a positive.
I'll get you one drink, but then you gotta go. You gotta turn the other way, and I'm gonna tell security, But hey, man, it's all positive. I get it. Everybody can't be a part of the circle, but I appreciate you wanting to be down with the movement.
Right.
No.
Peace, love, and soul.
No, there's no peace, love, and soul. I'm like, are you stalking me? What's up? Why are you here? Why are you following me everywhere? Ew, back up, get out of my face. I don't want to see you. And then I probably get cussed out. So, yeah.
When we had the discussion about stalking, and that might have been episode 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it was 3.
Did he stalk you? Because I feel like, and I'm going to bring this up now because I feel like we've gotten to know each other well enough. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to ask this because I went back and looked at that one episode and how you looked. I feel like she was talking about you.
She probably was.
Did he pull up to your job with his doors open on his car? Was that him?
No, that was somebody else.
I was too cool for that.
You were too cool for that.
That was somebody else.
I was too fly for that.
Kind of, it was just, there's people that just don't get the hint.
Too fly
and he
for that.
just didn't quite get the hint. You're too, look at you.
No,
You're
he
too
is
fly for that?
No, he is.
I am too fly for that.
No, he is too laid back.
I will reiterate that 2 and 3 times.
Well, you're not too fly now.
I know, but that was the old me.
No, Jess, no.
A different me,
I can see with his personality how laid back he is.
Yeah.
No,
if you don't want me there, wait.
I always tell people when we first started dating that he stalked me, but he had called me a few times, and I don't know, I didn't.
Did you call her more than? Did you call like every day? For like
No. Finish. Like I called you a couple times. Then what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. You said you left a message.
Yeah. And then
I never got it.
Stopped picking up or whatever, or something happened. So I went dark. I'm like, all right, cool. If it's
right.
Hey, I'm not going. Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying if it's not cool, okay, cool. I understand that. I understand the game. If it's not
went dark. No pun intended. No, you
That's in Wesley Snipes happened.
No, you did. It wasn't me. It was you.
I know.
No, he just said he went dark.
No, he did it first.
No, I'm saying I didn't hear from you. I reached out and I'm like,
you stopped reaching out.
Well, no. He stopped reaching out to you. I remember this because
he lost my number.
He lost your number. No, he lost the phone because that's when he got injured and you went dark. I remember that because you said you got hurt.
He didn't lose no full phone. Did you lose a full phone?
I can't remember what happened, but I felt like I reached out. I wasn't getting the responses I liked. I'm like, okay, it must not be
what so he was stalking me. Okay.
Yeah. No. I was interested, but if the interest wasn't there, hey.
Were you giving him short responses? Because that's the thing with guys, like especially like text message. If you're giving the 1-2 word responses, like, all right, obviously this chick's not interested.
Okay, well let's go all the way back to 2000 and when was so 2000 and what? 3, and the one-word responses. First of all, it was, you couldn't give a one-word response, I don't think, with the phone.
The green screen.
It was do. So maybe a one-liner, but I don't even think we had the capabilities.
Yeah,
we
did,
had cell phones. Yeah.
Pause to send.
2000, because here's the thing, 2003,
We had
I had a
two-ways
platinum
and stuff.
time port. Yeah, I had a 2-way platinum time port, and that's all I was doing was texting.
I didn't have no
A
damn
two-way
two-way.
and phone on my hip and didn't know how to use either. But
I was in high school with a time port texting, and I only had like 5 people to text.
I had an AT&T Motorola and wasn't shit popping off.
big ass two-way
with no
that flipped up. Yeah.
You know why? Jay-Z had one.
Yeah.
So I had to have
yeah,
one.
my
Everything
friends all
on the
had
belt
two-ways.
loop,
I had to have
and the
one,
tall
man.
white tee tucked in on that side. Yeah. So-
Yeah,
Man,
no,
was
I
the-
didn't.
You know how much pussy that 2-way got me?
Oh,
I could only imagine.
Man, because I was in high school.
Yeah.
So
nah.
I was like,
you were hella tight with the
yeah,
two-way.
you know,
I didn't have mine till I got to the league.
See, I had the time port. I was in
Yeah.
the streets, and I'm over here with Jay-Z, Hey Papi, playing in
Yeah.
my head. I thought I was the man.
Oh,
Hey,
but
Papi.
literally walking down the street with the thing on the phone.
And remember the Genuine song 2-way? And I had that was because it
I
was like,
vaguely
pull your
remember
2-way
that.
out. It was do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I do remember that.
I had that tone of one of my little chick. She hit me up. It'd be like do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, I thought I was the
And you
man.
were like,
I was the guy.
I'm the shit.
But yeah, what was
So wait, okay.
No, it wasn't. If we were
You didn't lose the
talking,
phone.
it wasn't via text. It
was like phone calls.
it was
Yes,
the
it
call,
was
and that's
phone
what it
calls.
was.
So you just stopped calling her.
Lost the
he
number.
lost my number or the phone or some
But I didn't get nothing back. She had my number too, so I'm like,
That's true. It takes 2. If you were interested,
Did I
you
have
could
your
have.
number?
You
I think I
definitely
called her.
reciprocated.
lost the number, whatever, or you changed numbers,
You
maybe.
could.
I don't know, but
What is with women in the end that like you don't want to feel like you're chasing him? Because I feel like a lot of women.
hard to get.
Yeah, but like if you're really interested in him, like I know, like nowadays, like the whole like you're shooting your shot. But like back then in that time, because even like when I was dating, like it was always like a girl be interested in you, and then it's like, well, damn girl, you could call me too.
Well, it's kind of like a guy's mentality. I could take it or leave it.
but
Go ahead, Jess.
this
I
is
know
when it
that's
goes
right.
both ways, though, Kel. And you talk.
That's what she said. Go ahead.
It's
I
just
know
saying.
that's right.
But you're talking about the social norms. Okay, I'm a female. I gotta act a certain way. I can't even act like I like the guy because this isn't what we do. Because we're getting chased by guys all the time. So we gotta kind of
Nope, that
act
wasn't
like
even
we
it.
don't even like you. Type.
Nope, that wasn't
I
it.
think I'm not even
Well,
saying
at
you.
one point, I didn't like you.
I'm just saying in general, though. I'm
Yeah.
just saying in general. But at the time, if she didn't like me,
He was used to being liked by everybody.
no, if she didn't like me,
maybe that's
it
part
was.
of it. Why you lost my number?
You know why though? She
It
didn't like.
didn't bother me because I was so full on this other cup here was so full, right? And so it didn't. I wasn't affected by it.
Neither was I.
She didn't like you, but subconsciously
That she liked me.
she loved you.
I know.
Because now
No.
we're here.
It was the braids. It was the
5
braids.
kids later. Now we're here.
Your cup was full. Well,
So was yours.
mine was half full.
No.
How about that? I had a shot glass.
Your
full.
cup runneth over as well from thirst.
I don't know. I've always felt that like it's always seemed as like bad if a woman is aggressive towards a man.
Duh. Theme
Why
of the
is that?
night. By design, we're supposed to be docile and submissive and virgins and like, yeah, we're supposed to be that. So for us to be aggressive, it's like, oh God, look at her. She's a hoe.
Or
No,
yeah, it's like,
I'm just aggressive.
yeah, like she's aggressive or she's desperate because she's so aggressive.
Right.
Right.
Was there any times with Jess that you're like, whoa, this chick's aggressive? Did you ever have moments when you're like, whoa, this is
No, I was more along the lines is that she's used to being approached a certain way, so she's gonna fall back and
I'm going to what?
not try to act like you're interested. So
Wait.
I was like, kind of more like, okay, I see that, and
Did you have to switch up? Like when you got a feel for her, were you like, okay, she's used to dudes coming at her a certain way.
No.
I may need to come at this a little different.
I knew, but I didn't care though.
You might have, no.
I was more along the lines.
I
It
think you
didn't
knew.
matter to me. It didn't matter what a female thought that
He was in his own zone.
about
clearly.
me. It didn't matter of what a female thought about me. I didn't care. If you thought I was thirsty, if you thought I was weak, if you thought I was whatever, it didn't matter to me. I didn't care.
Right, and
Which is unfortunate, which
no,
is sad.
but it's still like that now. But it's like
That's not true.
Because I would have.
No,
Damn,
it
it's
is.
still like that now. Damn, 16 years, Kel. You see what I'm...
no.
Damn,
I'm
you
just
see my voice
saying.
getting higher.
I know.
I'm offended. I'm offended by
He hit
that.
that high note, right?
No, but
No,
I was
but
protecting myself back then, though. There was a...
you're protecting your energy. But I'm saying
I
it's a
kept a
different
halo,
type of
so-
energy, and you're still the same, except for it's not with no
That's true. Yeah.
dumb stuff, right?
Right.
You're still the same way, and that
No, I care. I care deeply about everything.
you've always cared.
I know.
and you've always cared deeply.
Right, yeah, but I
Right?
had the fallback. I had the kickstand that was able to help me
Right.
stand up. It's like I could act like, oh no, I don't care because I'm able to move like this. It don't matter. So you know what I'm saying? The insecurity, the boyish type
Were
of
you
immaturity.
insecure, or did you just genuinely not care?
I don't think he was insecure.
I don't think you're insecure.
I
at all.
don't think
He's
I
not
cared.
insecure.
I don't think
That's
I
not in
cared.
That's not in your DNA.
But that's not the way to be, though. That wasn't good not to care. And
But here's the thing, bro.
You're paying for it now?
No.
But here's the thing, though, bro. I don't think it's a. That's funny.
that is funny. That's pretty funny.
That is
But,
funny.
Yeah.
I don't think you're insecure. I just think we're thinking like most single people were thinking.
Yeah, well-
where it's like, hey, like this is my life.
Yeah,
this
it
is the
is.
situation I'm in.
Hey, you win some, you lose some,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I've always told people. Well, Jess, look, I've always told people, like friends of mine that have always been in the situation of like, dang, like I can't find anyone. It's hard. I just want to find a spouse. I just want someone to love.
Remember to
whatever.
lower your standards. Go ahead.
That, but then I tell them like, hey, it's a numbers game at the end of the day. It's a
I used to
dime
say
a
that all the
dozen.
time. Damn.
It's a dime a dozen. You know,
Yeah.
and you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. There's gonna be good people that come in your life, and you might mess that up, but you've learned something about that. So then,
Right.
the next person that you're with, you
Right.
know not to make. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that was kind of your situation.
Right.
And then
Growth.
Like, yeah, it was growth, and then your diamond came, and you were like, okay, like, you know,
No, your diamond came, and you know she stayed in the freaking the mine for where did diamonds come?
Jess got it out the mud with you, bruh.
The diamond, the mud, the diamonds.
No, you got it out the
Out
the
of the
mud.
hills,
with
out
you.
of the
diamond in the
mines?
rough, but still,
Yeah.
I was covered in dirt, and he didn't realize how shiny I was in the beginning. He didn't understand.
And that's okay.
He does now.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Growth and maturity.
Fully polished.
But what I say to my young
Not really,
boys,
but kind of.
what I say to my young boys is, yes, it's a numbers game, but if you like something and you see it, it's okay to be vulnerable and kind of express that and show that.
Thirsty.
That's thirsty, whatever you want to call it. If you want to show that girl that you like her and that you're genuinely interested, that she may not be your main or whatever, but if you like her, it's okay to tell her. And if she kind of shoots back on some kind of, no, I got my nose up type stuff, that's okay.
Did you just say she may not be your main?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because these days, the females, they got their teams too. And that's,
Yep.
I'm not naive to that.
There are women out here that got hoes.
We
That's
learn
just how
from the
team-
best.
That's just how the teams work with the social media and whatnot. But I go back to say it's
Before
okay.
social media, man. there
I'm
was
not
girls out here with
preaching-
Well, you know what?
hoes.
But now we're even more liberated as women to be sexual beings,
Right, yeah,
to be
that's-
hoes if we want to.
But it's not
we
being
embrace
hoes.
it. It's like, fuck yeah, I
I don't
am.
even think it's being hoes. My thing behind
Well,
that,
not being a hoe, but just having more than one partner or like not being
my
committed
whole
to one
thing is
person.
if you are safe about it and you want to be promiscuous and you're safe and you're smart, sex is a beautiful thing. We're gonna talk about this next episode. We're gonna have a sex episode. That's gonna be the next one.
Nice.
I don't want to
It's gonna be really good, but it's gonna be really good.
Clutches.
But no, like I feel like if you're sexually promiscuous and you're smart and you're safe about it, like, and you're upfront and honest about it, do your thing. Like, don't let listen, you have one life, okay? And your life is too short to have bad sex and be unsatisfied.
Actually, well, that's how you learn what you want, is by having bad sex, actually.
You know?
I would like to say.
Guys fall hard, too, and that's
you guys got to let go of this.
the hidden thing is I don't want to act like my feelings is hurt. Yeah, I like this girl, but it's not a big deal. She's nothing to me.
Here's the thing, though. If you like someone enough, you care about someone enough, and you know that they're going to be happy without you.
That's hard.
That's hard, but let them be happy, right?
I'm going to get a lot of flack in my group thread for being so,
See, look at you. You're already.
No. I'm just saying, I'm totally comfortable with speaking like this. I've grown to this. I wasn't always like this, but.
Hey, the thread might want to speak like this, but don't want to speak like this because of the rest of the thread.
So I'm showing.
No offense to the thread, because I got a homeboy thread too. No offense to the thread. I get the thread.
Example.
Showing vulnerability.
Living off experience. It's the locks right now. That's what I tell my young boys. I'm living off experience.
Right.
So
Yeah.
This was good.
And we're winning.
Hey.
Truly Unruly. What was this, episode 9?
Amen.
Are we 9 in, Dylan? Episode
We're 9 in.
This is good. Episode 10, we're going to do the full solid 10, and it's going to be about sex.
Oh,
and we're going to talk about
sex and more sex.
Sex and more sex, and you guys' sex life and what you guys like and all that shit.
Okay, Cal.
And we're going to bring one of your homegirls on, so we're not going to make it fucking awkward. It's going to be great.
Okay, Cal.
And I have questions already for this. So
Perfect.
Are you good, Jess?
I don't know. I am not sure.
Listen, I would never put you in a position
the
to
Catholic,
make you uncomfortable.
It's still.
You're a Reformed Catholic like me.
Down
don't worry.
there, it's still down there. Like, oh my
I'm gonna be
God.
open right now with Truly Unruly. I've expressed that we just need to, like the Catholic part. I see it. I don't really mention it, but we just want to. It's okay to express, and let's talk about this. Just let you.
And then we got old positive Marcus over here.
Rise like the phoenix and just be you, right?
Oh God, rise from the This is why.
Amen.
The book of life.
Amen.
He has it.
Truly Unruly, episode 9. This is good. Marcus Trufant, Jessica Trufant. My name is Kel.
You are blocking my camera.
My bad. Sorry.
You can watch us on Marcus Trufant's YouTube channel. You can watch us on Converge. Every Sunday they drop one of our episodes.
Yeah, word.
You can listen to us on Podcast One, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Follow Marcus_Trufant on Instagram. Fab5 Mom, Mrs. Jessica Trufant on Instagram. Fab V
Same
Mom.
thing
I feel like
week.
I have to do that every episode.
Every
because people.
Someone's gonna put 5, number 5, and not know their Roman
I did that
numerals.
a couple times.
Yeah.
You can follow me, Radio Kels. Follow the Truly Unruly _ podcast Instagram page. Remember, you guys, on all of these platforms that you can watch us and listen to us, like, subscribe, and review. Until next time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Peace and love.